Although a 20-kilogram luggage allowance was included in my package, as was a tent, I decided to carry all my own gear. The jeep ride from Skardu to Askole was difficult and took nearly the whole day. The next morning, I hung around after the rest of the group departed to pack my tent and observe the porters break camp and divide the loads, which included several live chickens. This was the first of many times on the trip I was disturbed by the demands of foreign and local tourists and the business practices of the companies which service them. The capitalist trekking industry leads to employees who are overworked, underequipped, and underpaid for rendering luxuries in the mountain which are required to maintain the imperial mode of living accustomed to their employers. The trek was extremely beautiful, but rugged, dry, and most of it was spent trudging across glaciers. The views were 10 out of 10, but in terms of enjoyability of the trail and changes in scenery, they were few before descending from Gondogorola. I was grateful to be carrying my own tent, as this allowed me to sleep a bit away from the crowd and enjoy some tranquility and solitude at the end of the day and in the mornings. The weather was relatively good, with just 2 days of rain or clouds. The workers were kind and helpful. Following the trail was easy. Apart from being on the offline map, you could just follow the donkey poop all the way from Askole to Concordia. After reaching Concordia, we went to K2 Basecamp and returned to spend the night, with the plan being to depart for Ali Camp the next morning. Ali Camp is close to 5,000 meters, the last rest stop before crossing Concordia. When we woke up, there were some rain clouds in the sky, but no different from many other mornings, and I was ready to embark when our guide decided to call the whole thing off. He said there was no way our group could cross Concordia, that there was a huge river between here and Ali Camp, and that it would be impossible to cross. He also claimed that he contacted the rescue team at Ali Camp, who maintained the fixed ropes, and asked them to come to Concordia to escort us to Ali Camp. He said that the fact that they were not here proved that reaching Ali Camp would be impossible. Everyone else in the group trusted him. I did not. I've been in the mountains many times, in the Himalayas, the Karakorams, the Andes. I've also been lied to many times. I knew that if there was a time to turn back, it would be once we reached Ali Camp. I had paid over $1,000, flew to Pakistan, and waited many years for this trip, and I wasn't going to give up without trying. So I stayed behind as my group left. My guide was very upset. He told me that he would call a military helicopter to come and take me to jail. But I was carrying all my own gear, and I was friends with most of the workers. So we hugged, and they left. 1 hour later, the first groups arrived, coming from Ali Camp. They had crossed Concordia in the opposite direction the night before. My suspicions were confirmed, and I planned to set off for Ali Camp the next day.